Hey, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are taking a look around the Jurassic World Super Colossal Distortus Rex, the massive genetically mutated dinosaur featured in Jurassic World Rebirth. Just look at the massive head on this figure, and it measures 31 inches in length. Here on the back, we have a huge image of the D-Rex, along with a few minis, and it can swallow and store up to 20 mini dinos. Here it is all unpacked, and it comes in 6 pieces. Let's get it put together. And here we have the D-Rex all put together. Our figure looks like it has this olive tone to it, with brown markings on its head and back, but on video, it actually looks like a tan color. We also have a lighter tone for the lower jaw, throat, and its T-Rex style arms. And the color scheme is a lot darker than on some of the previously released D-Rex figures. The sculpt detailing across the figure looks similar to what we have seen on the Rumble and Rampage and the Island Escape figures. These details have just been enlarged for this Super Colossal figure. The huge bulbous head is basically in 2 pieces, with a darker tone for the upper and a lighter tone for the lower jaw. We have black markings around the bright yellow eyes, which have a black pupil. The figure comes with the softer plastic teeth, which look nice and sharp. The sculpting around the neck looks and feels great, with all this saggy looking skin detailing. When closing the mouth, its teeth are supposed to interlock. But on our figure, as you can see here on the side, some of its teeth don't interlock very well. Hopefully you can see just here where they don't interlock. Here we have his T-Rex style arms, his fingers are a little bit bendy, and we have some great detailing on them and his claws. These claws would have stood out a lot better if they had a darker paint application. The massive front limbs are nicely detailed with lots of creasing and wrinkling over them and some decent muscle definition. The hands have some large claws which are nicely detailed but could have done with some contrasting paint detailing. If these claws were painted black like the nails on his feet, they would have really stood out. The huge rear legs have some massive muscle definition, along with some skin wrinkling. The feet have these black plastic inserts, which give the figure its huge black claws. The tail has a variety of sculpt detailing and texturing across it. It also has this small section here at the tip, which is articulated. The skin wrinkling and creasing around the neck, limbs, and body resembles the loose skin that we see on elephants. Over its bulbous head and neck, we have fine osteoderm detailing. We also have this interesting looking skin detailing across the figure's back and tail. Here we have its T-Rex style arms, and here's the hatch which you access the minifigures that it swallows. And we have some fine skin wrinkling and folds running the length of the figure. The sculpt detailing on its huge tongue looks great and is nicely textured. Right, now let's feed him some mini dinos. Here we have Ceratosaurus, next up, Brachiosaurus, and finally, the Indominus. Here's the articulation. The mouth opens and closes like this. Head can move side to side. His huge arms can rotate all the way around, and he has wrist articulation, and his T-Rex style arms can move forwards and backwards. His legs can also move backwards and forwards, and his tail can move like this, and can also rotate all the way around. For comparison, on the left we have the Rumble and Rampage D-Rex. On the right, we have the Island Escape D-Rex. Here you can see what we mean about the darker color scheme on the Super Colossal. And just look how much lighter the color scheme is on the Island Escape figure. If you have the Launch and Battle vehicle set with the Martin Krebs figure, you can recreate the scene where the D-Rex eats him. The Super Colossal figure is also able to stand on its hind legs, so it's able to grab a helicopter out of the sky, like we see in the movie. And here we have the Lego helicopter from the Spinosaurus and Quetzalcoatlus air mission set. For a size comparison, here it is alongside the recently released Legacy Collection Brachiosaurus. Here we have it alongside one of our Super Colossal T-Rex figures. Finally, with the Super Colossal Spinosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. This new Super Colossal Distortus Rex measures 31 inches in length and about 15 inches in height. The figure looks pretty good with this imposing look. The detailing across the figure looks great and makes a cool addition to the Super Colossal theme of figures. And if you have some of the other Rebirth playsets, you can recreate some scenes from the movie. So the playability with this figure is excellent. Thanks for watching.